Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE superstar Big Bronson Reed issued a warning to Roman Reigns in a recent social media update. The OTC had taken out the Auszilla and his stablemate, Braun Breaker, on Monday Night Raw. On the latest edition of the Red Brand, the former undisputed WWE champion made his much-awaited return. Reigns showed up after the main event to save Jey Uso and CM Punk from a post-match attack from Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. The head of the table cleared the ring and stood tall to end the show. Earlier today, Bronson Reed took to Instagram to send a creative message directed at the Tribal Chief. The 36-year-old noted that he had wrecked the ladder before, referring to the November 15, 2024, episode of SmackDown, where he brutally attacked Reigns and joined forces with the Solo Sikoa-led Bloodline for Survivor Series, War Games. He further issued a warning to Reigns while using his stablemate Seth Rollins' catchphrase, "I've damaged you before. Now, a ghost is before us. As a friend says, it's time to burn it down. #Bronson," he wrote. Wrestling veteran makes an interesting claim about Roman Reigns' WWE return. Roman Reigns' appearance at the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama, was met with a thunderous pop from the crowd in attendance. However, wrestling veteran Vince Russo made an intriguing claim about the return. On a recent episode of Sports Key to Wrestling's Legion of Raw, the former WWE head writer said that he did not know what he should be excited about following Roman's return. Russo added that he had lost track of what was going on and couldn't recall if there was any tension between Reigns and CM Punk. "Roman Reigns is back, and I'll be honest, I don't even know. What am I excited about that Roman Reigns is back? Then they have the little thing in the ring with him and Punk. And I can't even remember, is there heat between him and Punk? I swear, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I really don't," he said. Following his return to WWE programming, Roman Reigns is expected to compete at the SummerSlam Premium Live event. It will be interesting to see how the wrestling promotion books the OTC for the first ever two-night edition of the biggest party of the summer. In a move that has the WWE universe buzzing, Bronson Reed, the colossal powerhouse known for bulldozing through anyone who dares stand in his path, has issued an unexpected but brazen warning to none other than the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns. After a surprise attack on Raw left fans gasping and speculation rampant, Reed made it crystal clear that he's no longer content playing second fiddle to anyone, not even to the head of the table. It all started on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. The main event saw Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso team up to battle the Judgment Day in a six-man tag team match. The crowd was electric, the atmosphere intense, but it was what happened after the bell rang that stole the headlines. As the lights dimmed and the camera caught Rollins celebrating on the ramp, Bronson Reed's theme hit like an earthquake. The Australian juggernaut stormed the ring and obliterated Jey Uso with a tsunami splash, leaving Cody and Rollins stunned. But what nobody expected was what Reed did next. He snatched the mic, looked dead into the camera, and dropped Roman Reigns' name for the first time in months. "Roman Reigns," Reed growled, standing over a battered Jey. "I know you're watching. I know you think you run this place. But I'm done waiting for scraps. Next time you send your family to do your dirty work, you better come handle me yourself." The WWE universe erupted. Social media went into meltdown mode. In a single sentence, Reed had drawn a battle line that few have dared to draw since Reigns cemented his legacy as the Tribal Chief. It was a line that crossed brands, crossed bloodline alliances, and crossed a man who has demolished legends, heroes, and traitors alike. Backstage, WWE cameras caught up with Reed moments after the broadcast faded to black. Sweat dripped from his brow but his eyes burned with an unshakable confidence. When asked why he attacked Jey Uso, and indirectly called out Roman Reigns, Reed didn't hold back. "I've been overlooked for too long," Reed said, his voice low but thunderous. "I've done the dirty work, I've flattened giants, I've taken the hits and kept going. But when it comes to opportunities, they all circle around one name, Roman Reigns. He calls himself the head of the table. Well, I'm flipping the damn table over. If Roman wants to protect his kingdom, he better realize there's a juggernaut about to bulldoze through the gates." This wasn't just trash talk, it was a declaration of war on a man who's made an art out of mind games and power plays. Reigns, who's currently appearing sporadically on SmackDown while the Bloodline battles its internal fractures, has yet to respond publicly. But insiders say the head of the table doesn't take threats lightly, especially from someone as physically imposing and strategically unpredictable as Bronson Reed. In recent months, Reed has made waves by demolishing opponents in dominant fashion. Fans remember his chaotic feuds with the likes of Bobby Lashley and Tommaso Ciampa. Reed isn't a superstar who plays nice backstage, either. He's been vocal about wanting bigger matches, bigger stages, and bigger paydays. Many believed his ambitions would keep him circling the mid-card scene. But after Monday's statement, it's clear Reed has his eyes set on the biggest fish in the WWE ocean. Longtime fans know Roman Reigns doesn't back down. He's dealt with Brock Lesnar's monstrous ego, Cody Rhodes' never-ending quest for redemption, and even turned on his own flesh and blood to maintain his iron grip over WWE. But Reed is different. He's not legacy-born. He's not a fan favorite carrying his father's name. He's a self-made wrecking ball who doesn't care about family drama or tribal loyalty. He only cares about impact, and right now, the impact is aimed directly at Reigns' legacy. Speculation backstage is already running wild about how Triple H will handle this. Will the company greenlight a Raw vs. SmackDown feud this close to SummerSlam? Will they risk throwing Bronson Reed at the Tribal Chief, knowing that Reigns' storylines are intricately woven with the Bloodline Civil War? Or could Reed be the wild card that forces Reigns out of hiding sooner than planned? One WWE producer, speaking anonymously, hinted that Reed's move might actually play right into Roman's hands. Roman thrives on chaos, they said. The bloodline is fractured, Solo Sikoa is stepping up, Jacob Fatu is a ticking time bomb, and now Bronson Reed's poking the bear. Roman's going to use this. He'll twist it, control it, make it part of his empire building. The question is, does Reed realize he might be walking into a trap? Reed, for his part, doesn't seem worried about traps. In a follow-up post on social media, he doubled down with a cryptic message: "The juggernaut doesn't knock. He breaks the door down. See you soon, Chief." #Tsunami warning. Fans have flooded comment sections with dream match predictions. Some want to see Reed crash SmackDown next week and confront Reigns face-to-face. Others think Jey Uso, who's been trying to break free from Roman's shadow, might side with Reed just to get one final shot at his cousin. And then there's the possibility that Paul Heyman, ever the puppet master, could flip the situation on its head by manipulating Reed for the Bloodline's benefit. Regardless of how it plays out, one thing is certain: Bronson Reed has shifted the power balance. He's given the WWE Universe a new monster to believe in, one who doesn't care about bloodlines, islands of relevance, or tribal chief status. He wants a fight, and he wants it with the biggest dog in the yard. As the echoes of his tsunami splash fade into the WWE history books, only one question remains: will Roman Reigns respond with calculated silence, or will he remind Bronson Reed, and the entire WWE locker room, why he's still the undisputed head of the table? For now, the juggernaut waits. The tsunami builds. And somewhere, under the bright lights and behind the smug championship smiles, Roman Reigns knows that for the first time in a long time, there's a force he didn't see coming. And this force doesn't bow, it smashes. The countdown has begun. Reigns versus Reed. The island might not be big enough for them both,